About 500 Canadian women are attending the UN-sponsored conference.
This is the largest gathering of women ever at a United Nations meeting.
Their efforts here have shined a permanent spotlight on women's issues.
The Tibetan women's delegation worked for 2 years to try and get the permission, the accreditation from the UN, and visas from the government of China to attend the conference in Beijing. During the conferences, we met all types of challenges. For example, there was very poor infrastructure. The NGO forum itself was 50 miles away from Beijing, where the official conference was taking place. But more than that, for the Tibetan women themselves, the challenges included things like surveillance every single day.
The army of plainclothes police photographers.
Chinese cops in plain clothes.
Women have been followed, videotaped, and had their rooms searched by Chinese police.
Movement was a problem. Organizing conferences, booking a room for a video viewing, showing the video itself, things like that were all problematic. We were not free to move around. 3 days into the conference, after we had experienced so much harassment, and we decided that we were going to have a demonstration. And so we used those silk scarves given to us at the official conference, and we used them to cover our mouths to show how we were being gagged at this conference because we weren't free to speak freely. We weren't free at all. We were very restricted. Our movements were very restricted. And as we walked out with our gags on and formed a sort of line, and then all our supporters formed a half-moon circle around us just to protect us as well, but in solidarity with us. It was really amazing. It was like the most impactful 30 minutes I've ever seen. It was very inspiring to a lot of people, especially young people.
The Tibetan issue became quite well known there because we were such a targeted delegation and because there was so much discussion and advocacy about the things that were happening to us there.
So many people were unaware of what was happening in Tibet.
The government delegations were forced to confront the issues in Tibet, and they had to study up and learn what the problems were, and I think it was an eye-opener for many of them. And much of the wording related to women living under foreign occupation in the final document resulted from the work that the Tibetan women's delegation did. Despite our success in Beijing, Tibetan women in Tibet still face many challenges. And of course, this takes place within the context where all Tibetans are discriminated against inside Tibet. So it's often difficult in a context like that to look at the ways in which women face specific gender-based discrimination.